I'm going to be honest with you guys. I didn't think Shamima Begum would crop up again. But woe betide, she'd stay where she is and keep her mouth shut. Why do that and watch cartoons when she could make up something and then claim it needs to be resolved in the United Kingdom? I should apologise for this, but I should announce a new Halloween costume's coming. This was a Halloween costume, but it stayed. Hopefully you like the next one, because the next one's gonna be good. So Shamima Begum, the ISIS bride that fled the country at 15 with 2 of her friends, one of whom is no longer with us. Shamima Begum, who married Yago something, foreign, let's go with that, a Dutch man. There being a minor 8-year gap, her 15 and him 23. Went on to have 3 children together, all of whom are unfortunately no longer with us, and I will always stand by the belief they should have come here, rather than live in their utopian caliphate, which was rubble, because that's what utopia looks like, everyone, rubble. Shamima Begum, who, once everything settled down and Raqqa was reclaimed, was placed in a camp, a prison camp, with other ISIS brides. Upon speaking with a number of journalists, she was chastised for showing skin or talking to those damn blasted foreigners who came and took her jibs. No, they didn't. Shamima Begum, who then got moved to Camp Sunshine more recently, has been begging ever since her first interview, where she'd just given birth to her 3rd child, to come home. Shamima Begum, who had then lost her citizenship because Sajid Javid said, computer said no. Shamima Begum has now got a new one, a new ingenious way with the help of a lawyer to get back to the United Kingdom, and I thought I'd share this with you today. So Shamima Begum's lawyer Tasneem Akunji now believes that Shamima Begum is a victim of statutory, and then insert the 4-letter word starting with R and ending with ape. Now what makes this interesting is this would apply if the law in question was being cited and had happened the action itself in the United Kingdom, where the age of consent is 16. But, and this is a big but, the age of consent in Syria is 15 as per the Article 491, which means that she is not the victim of statutory, and then insert that aforementioned R and ape word. Yesterday, a Special Immigration Appeals Commission, which is a specialist court that hears challenges of decisions to remove British citizenship on national security grounds, have begun a 4-day preliminary hearing in London. Justice Elizabeth Lang is expected to deal with, among other things, whether depriving Shamima Begum of her British citizenship rendered her stateless and was therefore unlawful. The counter-argument is, just because Bangladesh said they don't want her doesn't mean she's stateless, because she holds dual nationality and citizenship. Sorry, had. Now she's just Bangladeshi. Individuals that are appealing to the Special Immigration Appeals Commission typically retain anonymity. Understandably, because Shamima wants all the attention, she has waived her right to anonymity. I would assume because she believes she'll get some sympathy from the public, who are, I would say, 75% against you and 25% more of a, "Oh, but you're only a child." Tasneem Akunji told the Daily Mirror yesterday that Shamima was married in an ISIS ceremony within 2 weeks of reaching Syria, because that's what she was led to believe that she wanted. Remember a few weeks ago we discussed the matchmaker, who's also stuck over there and wants to be charged over here for crimes, with Tasneem being quoted as saying her context is as a R-ape victim or a statutory R-ape victim. It is at this present time unclear if the legal team will attempt to take the claim of R-ape to the British courts, and even whether that would be possible because she has been stripped of her UK citizenship. Now I think I've firmly managed to prove to you it was not that, based on consent laws in Syria, and I mention that because British law does not apply to another nation. If he had committed a crime in Syria, then he should be punished in Syria for that crime. I have always held this view. I am going to be consistent in this view. If your husband, Yago blah blah, had committed the crime that you have now accused him of, your loving, devoted husband, then we should add that to the rest of his charges in Syria, not in the United Kingdom, because it is not our responsibility. At present, Shamima's husband from the Netherlands, has been placed on an exclusion list and is currently being held in a cell in northern Syria. He, like his wife, has been banned from entering the United Kingdom because he poses a national security risk. Last year, while absent from his home country, he has been jailed by his home country for 6 years for membership of a terrorist organisation. He has, by the way, spoken in a number of interviews, dictating and explaining how much he loves his wife. So one has to wonder how he's going to react when he finds out his wife is selling him out to go home. Priti Patel, the current Home Secretary, did say, and I have covered this in a video, that Shamima will not be able to return to the UK because her job is to keep the country safe. Her being quoted as saying, "We don't need people who have done harm and left our country to be a part of a death cult and to perpetrate that ideology. We cannot have people who would do us harm allowed to enter our country, and that includes this woman. Everything I see in terms of security and intelligence, I am simply not willing to allow anybody who has been an active supporter or campaigner for ISIS in this country." As many of you know also, Shamima is trying to get back under the guise of needing mental health treatment. Now I of course would like her to get mental health treatment, provided Syria provides it to her. I firmly believe she is no longer a problem for the British people, but I'm not surprised that there are systems that exist to allow possibly a glimmer of hope that she might come back. If she does, she may want to invest in one of those sentient bin liners and hope nobody recognises her vague outline. Although it would be very interesting to see how she interacts with her husband, knowing she sold him up the river for more jail time. Now I did briefly want to talk about Tasneem Akanji, because as a lawyer he has a rather controversial career. When he first heard of Shamima Begum, he compared her to a First World War soldier, and that she has been treated in his mind worse than Nazi war criminals. He is leading this campaign after all to get Shamima repatriated to the United Kingdom. That doesn't mean she comes home though, she's still there because of what she did there. Previous clients, by the way, for this criminal defence lawyer includes the man responsible for the death of Lee Rigby. We all remember that. That was harrowing. I'll link something below. He once blamed British authorities for creating Fusilier Rigby's killer, suggesting that Theresa May had Nazi blood for trying to root out extremists, and urged Muslims not to cooperate with the police. All in all, he appears to be the perfect lawyer to represent Shamima, who is, by the way, doing this work pro bono. No doubt after he's been on TV a number of times, he's making his money in other ways. Which I can totally understand, because this publicity will bring in extra clients who want to stiff the British government cause and insert discrimination here somewhere. I wholeheartedly hope that the Special Immigration Appeals Commission, headed by Mrs. Justice Elizabeth Lang, do not allow her back into the United Kingdom, especially under the new one, which doesn't even work because of Syria's own laws. One must obey the law of the land after all. I do want to know what you all think of this, by the way, so please let me know down below. As a final thing, I am not here tomorrow. I am off to Nottingham to go see Gloryhammer, so I do apologise there will not be a video tomorrow. There will be one on the politics channel, but I will be recording that tonight. I will not have enough time to make a video for this channel as well. There will be one on Thursday though. I'll keep you all posted. As a final thing, all 3 badges, different colours have been printed. This is all 3 of them. Yeah, one's in green as well. Little transition on the back, you'll like it. Don't forget to submit your art. Have a lovely day. See you all Thursday. And thank you all for listening.